Hello, I am back.
Welcome back, Rusty.
Welcome back. I got toast.
Yeah, get toast, that's awesome.
I got toast.
Anyways, where did we leave off?
Space.
Space, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, what exactly did I miss in the conversation while I was gone for that little bit?
Sid returned. You already appeared. Musket's killing shit.
Death.
Sounds fun.
It is.
You.
Oh, the muse! You
How you
saved
doing,
her!
Rusty?
Oh, you really are the
Sorry?
best. Here, take this
How you
power
been?
cell. I won't need it now that I have
Ups
my
and downs.
inspiration back.
I don't really want to get
Yeah,
into it
no.
now.
Nah, it's fine. Ups and downs is all I really need. I've had a interesting couple of weeks too, so more to go, more than I can really. Reggie knows about half of what's been going on in my world, so
Yeah.
he can vouch why I don't feel like getting into all that shit right now, because most of it's over with, and I'm good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's finally time to finally go through the fire chasm.
He's gonna take a speed bike over lava.
Speedy bike over the lava, yeah.
And there's 2 power cells in there, so have fun with that.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool.
no,
Flying
you
over
missed me
open
regaling
lava will
Reggie
definitely
with
heat you up
the
fast.
tale of
Hit 500 degrees
bird
and
shit.
it's over. Over? Like burning molten metal over? The fire canyon gets pretty hot.
Did
So
you go
keep a
away?
lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Huh.
Yeah, this is an easy, or sort of easy,
Balloons to cool off.
but also sort of difficult
There's scout
thing.
flies out here too.
Yeah.
You can catch air off those workers.
Ah, shit.
Chasm. Almost had that.
Almost. Okay, so it kept the scope fly, so that's good.
Right on the raised precursor stuff to keep us cool.
Your audio is now gone.
Oh, well shit. Why did he leave?
Well, maybe he went off to go do more shit. No, he's back. He returns. You missed a scout fly.
Who
Yeah,
are you
no,
playing with?
I'm playing Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy.
Oh, okay. That's why it's got the Diddy Kong racing vibe to it.
Yeah.
And period.
Yeah. At least I got all the precursor orbs. But I do have to go back.
What happens if you die? You checkpointed back there or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I missed 2 apparently.
I only saw you miss the one, really.
Yeah, I thought I only missed 1 as well, but apparently I missed more.
Mm,
It should be coming up now. Or was.
There we go.
You should still go take that thing's eyes.
I will after I'm done paying for what I need to pay for over here.
No, you should take its eyes now. I have really thick bread for toast.
You got them thick bread?
No, it's like finger width.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One heck of a party.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders.
Do you remember this part, Reggie?
And it looks like the Blue Sage is working on
No,
a
never got to it.
machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the village. Then come back and give us an update. And take the furball with you.
Apparently, the precursor structure just off the coast leads to an underwater lost city. The Blue Sage has been trying to figure out how he can bring one of the chambers to the surface, but he was never successful. You should check it out.
Aren't there a lot of thunder shapes in that water?
Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Just looking out for Jack here. You know what a chicken he can be.
Well, if you swim out over the coral reef, I doubt the lurker sharks will bother you. They don't like shallow water.
What are you playing right now, Reggie, or are you not playing?
I'm not playing anything. I'm just sitting here and watching Rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a live stream / recording of Jak and Daxter.
I checked you out for a second, but it made a lot of noise, and I didn't know if it was bleeding over the mic or not.
Well, if it was when I was paused, it was probably just some background noise from either Reggie or someone else, or it was the game. Because if it was when I was gone, I had my mic muted.
Oh, no, I mean, I popped on your live stream.
Yeah, like I said, if I was gone,
Until we find
it
out
probably
why
would have
the
been
Blue
just
Sage
some
is
sort of
here,
background
you're
noise from
going to
either
need
Reggie or
45
some shit.
power cells to fuel his machine.
Or whoever was in Discord at the time.
What's her feelings too?
Well, no, by a lot of noise, I meant...
You two look like a couple of capable fellows.
By a lot of
I've got
noise, you
research
meant what?
project going, and maybe you could help me out.
No, because you had like a motorcycle that was running and all the sound effects from the game, and I didn't want that bleeding over comms.
I've been studying the burrow
Oh, I
patterns of
see.
dragon moles in the precursor basin next to our village.
Because I'm on a cell phone, so there's no like headphone mic separation.
Yeah, no, I
So
get
I
it.
didn't want bleed up,
Can't find their way back underground.
or I'd be watching you right now
You could
too.
herd them back into their burrowing tunnels.
Well, you
and
can
might
watch
get
me
some
through
good
Discord if you
knowledge.
like.
I've got a
You can
power
just have
cell
me
that
muted.
says you
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, lightning.
It's up.
We can. Maybe for two
I,
power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two
Right
find me
now,
a
it's
nice
too hot to
precursor or
fucking
some
think
research.
about anything.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you've seen the news, but Nevada sucks.
I have not
Yeah.
seen that. I have not seen that news yet.
Yeah, well, Las Vegas has been getting so hot, it's making global news, so that's why.
Oh boy.
Like, people overseas are hearing about my state being bad for heat right now because, like, I think they got up to something like 117 last week or some shit like that. Fahrenheit, so that'd be like 50 degrees Celsius, I think.
Huh.
47. 47 is what it was when I looked at it. Because you're in
And the ones in the
Canada, so
north
you
do
use
not
the
care.
smart system. But yeah, 10 degrees hotter than body temp is
My aching head.
not good.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it up.
That's
tough
not good
guy.
on either
Oh,
scale,
sure,
but
I
on
was
Celsius,
tough
that's
once.
really bad.
Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster
Thought I was gonna
arrived
make
and
it through this
commenced the
summer without
boulder
buying ice, but I just bought my first bag of ice.
Full of valor, armor shining in the sun.
Just 'cause it's
I
got
climbed
today,
the hill to take
yesterday,
him on,
they've been so hot here
but he pounded
that,
me
like,
one tenderizes
I've been
a
getting
yak-cow steak.
heat fatigue
Have you tried
just sitting
attacking
in
me
a
with your
chair
melodrama?
in a shaded
'Cause it's
spot with a
killing me.
fan blowing on me.
After my last
So,
stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his
I
roost
opted to
30
break
times,
down, get some ice
leaving
and
no
some
way for
carbonated
anyone to
water.
challenge him again.
Just drink the cool.
So, our sage, a master of blue
Oh,
and a mechanical
and it is
genius,
nice.
devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way.
Plus, I just found out that one of the grocery stores in town now carries my favorite soda that nobody carries because it's a throwback from like the 20s.
And he took all of his power cells with him.
It's called
At
Moxie.
least I was
If you
able
ever
to
see it,
pull
it's got a
pontoons
bright
out
orange
of our
label,
bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me
and it
harm.
is so
Yeah,
different than
good
any
job,
soda
tough
you've
guy.
ever
But,
had.
we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom.
You can get it on Amazon. It's a little spendy.
All right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
Let's see.
Wonderful. You brought me the precursor orbs. All right. I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
And that's why I needed at least 90.
Meh.
Oh, no, not another hero. I lost my short on this so-called hero's been fight against the monster up there. But trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time race in Dead Man's Gorge in the precursor basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
Ew, I don't like him.
Yeah!
Neither
Give
do
an
I.
orb to help me win my way back out of this barrel. Here's the power cell, I promise.
You just pulled that out of the fucking barrel.
Yep.
It's probably rubbed against his taint. You should wash it.
Probably. There we go.
You don't have enough power cells to power the Blue Sage's machine. We can't lift that boulder until you collect 45 power cells.
45. see what's over here. Boggy swamp.
I said Moxie started in like the 1920s. I was terribly wrong. I missed it by almost 50 years. It started in 1884. That is an old ass soda.
That. Oh no. Rusty,
What?
everything is broken.
Everything is broken.
I think every time I launch the stream, they cease the ability to talk.
Every time you launch the what?
The stream on Discord,
Really?
Huh.
it's activating. Or my mic in general is just having a seizure slowly and dying. I don't know which. It's.
Don't give up on me, damn it! I need to talk to my friends. You don't get to die
This
today.
is.
I wonder if the a restart on Discord for me would be a good thing.
I think it's a my end issue. I think it's my mic just not picking up shit properly sometimes.
Very easy to be.
Those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
I think you need to burn that.
Probably.
Should burn the rat nest.
Yeah, I threw a picture of Moxie in one of your nihilist channels.
Nihilist channels?
No, everything is nothing or something like that.
Everything is Dermatism.
Determined. Yeah. So when you say
Yeah,
everything
someone
is
literally.
determinism, I then see that as nihilism.
Yeah, no, someone was like, blah, 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 and I'm like, determinism. Alright, done. That's the new channel name. I don't give a fuck anymore. And I think some people complained, and I'm just like, who gives a shit? Just post random shit in here continuously.
You should do one on there that's like the happy nihilist as well.
The happy nihilist.
Because that's just not gonna happen. Maybe I should do the happy nihilist since you have everything is determinism.
Yeah. Then
That'd
again,
be
I could
good.
just do the happy nihilist, but then again, I also, like, there's literally just a fucking description. Put random shit here.
Although, like, everybody's like, don't be cynical. And I have found out that cynicism is awesome. And
Oh, yeah.
so maybe I should just do be cynical.
Be cynical.
Huh?
There's another word for sarcasm, and I forget what it is.
Cynicism.
Is it cynicism?
No, but see, the thing is, a cynic is definitely
Condescending, I think, is what it is.
Condescension and cynicism are different, but
Yeah.
that's probably the word you're thinking of.
Yeah, being condescending towards someone and shit is like,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck I was
Condescending
thinking.
is kind of a top-down thing.
Sarcasm.
whereas Sarcasm is an inversion of the intended usage of the statement to say opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I love sarcasm, but and then there's cynicism, which is, as far as I've come to gather, people who understand what the world really is.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because like I watched a little mini documentary on the world's first documented cynic, basically the origin of cynicism, and he just sounded so much like the description of me. I'm like, okay, that's what I am. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna call myself a cynic from now on. So when people tell me not to be cynical, I could just look at them and go, why? I'm a cynic. It's my thing to be cynical.
Did you see that? Only 3 more tenders.
Oh my god, it's been nice because like I haven't wanted to play games because I have so much shit I can do on my property.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird. I spent so much time just in a holding pattern waiting for a couple things to happen. None of them ever happened because they were all dependent on other people. And then this random dude's like, hey, you want to buy some crap off of me? And I can now do shit.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, a couple more days and I'll have all of the dirty, shitty piles of rotten crap fucking cleaned up and shiny.
Rusty.
So what now?
And then I get to
There's
start.
another egg back there.
Then I get to fucking
bless.
start.
Thank you for catching that.
No problem.
Actually, I don't know. I'm just super excited about the idea of huddling all the vehicles around a spot and creating like a form of a house.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
And
think it's going to have insulation, but it's going to definitely be good.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, in some sense, it will because, like, there'll be tarps taking sun off, so it wouldn't be cold insulation, but it could be hot insulation. Because technically, if you can get the infrared to hit a surface that's got an air gap between where you are and that surface being hit, it's really cool because all the heat kind of stays above you. Because
Right.
there's that air gap that doesn't want to transmit it, and the infrared isn't directly hitting the surface of the thing you're in. And so, like, it won't have the kind of insulation that most people have been taught to care about. But see, when you live in a tent for fucking 7 years, you learn that there are several different ways to insulate things, and only
Right.
one requires fiberglass. But yeah, it's just nice looking at my door and not having that hopeless feeling of knowing there's nothing I can really do out there right now.
Hey, there's the flip-flap.
Oh, look, you're riding that bird you saved.
Yeah, apparently so.
Man, that shit just auto-targets.
It does. Come on.
That is bullshit that took an entire thing off of you.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. You go back to those older games, they're way less balanced than the shit we're used to playing nowadays.
Sometimes they have a bit more
Sometimes.
balance, but
Well,
other times a
so-
lot of it
so,
just
like-
is there isn't.
Well, you gotta remember, like, back in the day, you got hit 3 times, you're dead.
Yeah, that's
Games
basically
yeah.
what
with
this is.
character kind of shit. Like, they did a lot of that stuff because, like, a big chunk of gaming originates around the mentality of dropping a quarter in and figuring out how many times they can make them drop a quarter before they start bitching about the game costing too much.
Right.
And so
And
that's
through-
why when you come from that mentality, it's kind of like how games are always dropping more new content in the game, but it's all costs like $1 or something, you know, like you gotta buy it. That's the new gimmick
That's
to keep
the
getting you
DLC,
spinning coins
yeah.
out. The only thing is they're not hunting for quarters, they're hunting for dollars now, and so it's, you know, it looks like it's more, but with inflation, it's actually the same fucking mechanic.
Yeah.
And so, you know, but no, because like I'll go play some regular Nintendo games, and anything that was a fear factor that limited you is gone. Because 8-bit graphics, 16-bit graphics, that shit is not going to scare you. It can't make you feel anything because it's just so low res. It just doesn't register in your brain as a threat like it did when you first encountered it. Provided that you first encountered it before you experienced better games. Because like the Link, the second Zelda game on the regular Nintendo, when I was a kid and I played it, it scared the shit out of me. Those skeletons were horrifying. I was so worried about everything that I was running afraid from things. That I went back in high school and played it again, and I just laughed my ass off because between the reflex training of 3D games and the complete loss of fear, it went from being a very hard game to being an incredibly easy game, you know? But then I played something else from that time period, and the skill set was something that had gotten completely rusty with me, and so that game was so much harder than it was when I was a kid. Something like, honestly, I think it was like Mario. I used to be really good at the original Mario, like to the end boss in 5 minutes or some shit like that. But I could barely play the damn thing. I had to relearn how to play old school platformers because I had spent so much time in like top-down mouse style gaming.
Yeah.
And it was weird though for me not being able to play an old Mario game. And I don't know if it was Mario. It was something like that, you know, because like I had some ones like Joe and Mac, the cavemen from regular Nintendo, and they were, it was a terribly built game in the first place, but it was so much harder to play than I remembered. I don't know. It's just, it seems like it's because the damage was just so disproportionate.
Yeah. He's just Rusty tapped Divine and took an entire thing of his heart away, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, and it was like that with just about any of the games from that time period. Is like you touch one thing the wrong way 3 times in a row and you're dead.
Yeah, and well, Nintendo's kept that whole thing.
But then you fight other stuff and it doesn't. So that was the area where you started weighing the damages you received. Like sometimes maybe that would be better is to take that one heart all at once while you do all this other shit. You know, avoid all this other crap. Or maybe that's a speedrunning trick or something, but yeah. No, the one I hated was back then there was a lot of stuff because of like limitations in targeting and shit. There was a lot more, it was locked on and you were going to get hit stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was hard because like I heard you say that it like just bullseyed him, and that didn't make it any better either. Is it's like, oh, okay, well, even if you try to dodge it, you're gonna get hit. I popped on Satisfactory for a little bit this morning. Went into my first world. I have built a lot of shit there.
Yeah.
A lot. No, I spent maybe 15, 20 minutes just realizing how much because when you get up to the super high altitudes, you can see forever, right? And the thing is, it's like I can see all the way from the North Shore oil reservoir all the way down to like the South Sea land place oil reservoir. Because I've built giant structures reaching up into the sky at every major resource bundle location. And so it just looks like a giant fucking city. And because like I decided to start really focusing on getting the highway built, the grid, the network of transport ways between the cities that's high up, so it's just one large flat plain. Because in that world, I built a train on the ground in a small circle, and that was the end of my experience with the train. Because I'm like, I get if you're gonna take the time to use the train, that is a useful thing. And for certain high volume stuff, it's a useful thing. Or you could just run conveyor belts. Why are you bitching about aluminum? You did something wrong if you can't make that much clad plate. I'm sorry. But like, once you get aluminum unlocked, it is the easiest thing to mass produce if you've built your shit at all right. I don't understand, especially now with the rebuild and the rebalance on aluminum production, it's even easier to make now than it was in revision 3. But no, this highway project is going to be fucking disgusting. Oh my god.